Jay Schultz is the founder of Tel Aviv International, and he joins us to tell us more. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
So first, tell us about this. How did you guys come up with the idea for Yom Aliyah?
Well, we're obsessed with Aliyah. I mean, we're obsessed with every young Jew in the world taking Aliyah and Israel seriously. And, you know, in Israel, whenever you have a holiday, that gives the media, the PR, an excuse to talk about it.
Right.
And we want Jews in Israel and Jews around the world to have Aliyah on their brain as they're entering Leila Seder, as they say, L'Shana Haba Yerushalayim, next year in Jerusalem. Maybe this year they mean it.
Yeah, absolutely. And so what was the response that you got from, the government when you were trying to get this law passed?
Sure. So thankfully, tremendous. The opposition, the coalition, left, right, and center, got behind this and got behind this fast. We really had no problems at all getting Likud and Avodah to work together, which doesn't happen easy.
Right. This is something that everybody kind of was in agreement for, and you had this big party, and you had people from every, party coming and showing their support. So good for you guys.
Aliyah is one of those rare things for the Jewish people in Israel that is a story for all of us. It's one of those threads that divides nothing. It really brings us all together. Every single one of us has an Aliyah story in our family, an Oles story, whether it's you who came here a few months ago or your great-great-grandfather that came here. Aliyah is both unique to the Jewish people and unique to all of us being here.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I made Aliyah, my grandparents made Aliyah, my parents made Aliyah, so it's very interesting. Now, you yourself actually immigrated to Israel 10 years ago.
Yeah, sure.
So can you tell us a little bit about that experience and how it influenced what you do today?
Listen, I came here from New York. In New York, I was involved in so many different organizations for young Jews. But when I showed up in Tel Aviv 10 years ago, it was not only weird to be a young English speaker in Tel Aviv, it was a real vacuum of young international life, but there was really no community basket, nothing for young professionals, 20s and 30s, to really get involved in. And I came to Israel to be a pioneer. I came to Israel to roll up my sleeves, band together with my peers to make this place more amazing.
And that's how you founded Tel Aviv International.
That's really why I founded it. I founded it because, A, we needed a community basket, a community cushion, so whenever people like you show up here, you have support. And the community becomes your friends and family because you moved here without friends and family. But more than that, we wanted to be a lighthouse, a magnet telling young Jews around the world, Tel Aviv is the most important thing happening in the Jewish world. This place needs you. Come home.
Right, and so you know that you come here and you're not alone, and there's so many other people that are actually kind of going through the same process that you're going through.
Sure.
So, in your opinion, is it harder or easier nowadays to make Aliyah and to come to Israel?
I think that's an easy question.
Okay.
There's never been an easier time in history for a Jew to live in the land of Israel than today. It wasn't easier 100 years ago, not 20 years ago. And the reason it's easier today is because people came before us, before you and I, and worked really hard and suffered to make this place incredible. And today, and really recently, you can move to Israel and not be a martyr. And that's a new story. And so it makes the responsibility for people like you and I even greater to say, wow, our grandchildren, that generation, it should be even better because you and I worked hard to make it so.
Absolutely. So now, for somebody who's considering coming and making Aliyah, moving to this country, what advice would you give them? What do you think they should know?
Come with the pioneering lens. Yes, Israel's amazing. Yes, Tel Aviv is incredible. But this country started 67 years ago. 67 years in a country is like 3 days. And we're still in the pioneering phase of this country, for good and for bad. Meaning, we need pioneers here because there's no problems in Israel. There's vacuums, things that need to be filled, things that need to be done. Conversely, if you don't come here wanting to be a pioneer, if you think it's just going to be your life in New York but over in the Middle East, you're mistaken.
Yeah, it's not going to be the case. Now, it's Passover coming up tomorrow. We have the big dinner. What do you think is the coolest thing for an Oleh Hadash, a new immigrant here, to do for the holidays?
Yeah, sure, easy. One of our other organizations is called White City Shabbat. It is the main portal for Shabbat Jewish life in Tel Aviv for young Olim. We're doing a 200-person young Olim, young lonely soldier Seder. English, Hebrew.
There you go.
That's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it. Well, thank you so much for coming in. It sounds great what you guys are doing, and I'm excited to celebrate Yom Aliyah next year.
Amen. Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach.